This episode was brought to you by our generous patrons. Want to vote on the next game we play? Consider becoming a patron. And we are back.
Yes.
I hope.
I hope so. I mean, if not, maybe I'll just start playing the game instead of having to watch it be played three times.
Yeah, if it's a third time we lose these episodes,
I
you're
get to
playing
go
the
on the
game.
sticks.
You're playing for the next, couple of levels. Oh my god, dude.
We just gotta stay frosty.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, you already ate your frosty, so it might be kind of hard to do that.
Right,
but
we riffed on Wendy's. God damn it. We lost everything.
I have a pretty good memory.
The titles for these levels are really great.
Yeah.
Whoever's in charge of doing that.
They are fantastic.
Good job, guys. I don't know if I'm sure there's writers for Crash and stuff like that, even though the story's pretty
two or three
minor.
writers.
Yeah. But I'd assume, yeah.
Big old penguin, big jaw.
We mentioned all the enemies. Why aren't you paying as much attention to the game? It's like, because we had so much we've already mentioned about them, like with these guys and how insanely dangerous and scary this guy's kill is.
Yeah.
Like, by stabbing you in the neck.
Croc would be afraid of it.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god. Oh, jumped a little bit too far with that ice. I can't believe the entire time we were playing, I don't think we ever saw really the ice mechanic of us falling in the water. Did we?
I've
fallen in the water, but I don't remember the mechanic of the little block coming up.
I was really tired, so I honestly don't know.
Yeah. But anyway. And we died to a bunch of silly stuff, like that block came down and hit us in the head and we just freaking died. Go! Oh! I didn't think he'd reach me. I'd be able to go past him and run around him. This would be the time to do the time trials, because we're not going for anything else,
That is true. But I think the time trials make you start at the very beginning if you die.
That's
I don't know
probably
if
true
there's a checkpoint system. There might be.
That's probably it.
But just like on Reddit, if you say one wrong thing, everyone downvotes you to hell. So I don't.
You've been downvoted before?
Oh yeah, Reddit?
What?
I said, I don't know, I don't think so on a forum, because they're like, do you get a free trial for this? And no one had commented. I'm like, I don't think so. I came back, I had like 18 negatives. Like, I just said I don't think so.
What?
I was like, I just said I don't know, I don't think so. I don't think this comes with a free trial, because I didn't get one when I played the game.
Somebody...
and I just got downvoted to hell. That Reddit's rough.
The worst I've had was somebody was like, we don't allow self-promotion on this channel. And I was like, oh, it's a channel about coming together and showing a bunch of Let's Plays that people are working on and stuff. And they're like, yeah, but you're self-promoting. And I'm like, so what am I supposed to do? And they're like, well, you need to at least comment on 10 other people's stuff.
You want to go the right way this time?
Yeah, sure. We went the left side last time. You need to at least comment on 10 other people's stuff in order to comment here.
I saw one
and I'm like, okay, that's
like
cool. I commented on like
places.
5 or 6 different people's stuff and checked them out. Like, yeah, but the rule is 10. I'm like, okay, well, fuck you, man. Like, what the fuck? I didn't do anything wrong. I was just like, hey, I think I commented on a, right was the way to go. You were correct that last time.
I do love her design, though. We didn't mention on this one. Ew.
Yeah.
I love the little moon she has. It goes like a crescent moon and does all the waxing and waning of them.
Across
her little visual band. It just looks great. And something about her face reminds me of my grandmother. It's got
a very Gam face.
So maybe it's also because she has that like thick accent, even though it's different from what my grandmother had. It's a southern accent. My grandma was from Tennessee, so.
Bullshit! I didn't hit anything. Visually, there was nothing there.
Visually, you did not. Hitboxes don't lie, though.
Hitboxes don't lie. Well, although there was nothing physically there to hit you, we think you should have been.
Hey man, they did a 2H and just hit you in the ground, and then too bad what is that word for the FGC move?
FGC move?
There's something like off the ground combo.
OTGs?
OTGs, yeah, OTGs. Yeah. Off the ground where you like bounce something. I was gonna do a riff on that, but then I flubbed the words because I haven't watched any fighting game stuff forever because pandemic.
Well, they don't have any fighting game stuff with the pandemic?
Like, they've tried and they've done some stuff.
Okay, what the fuck?
But yeah, they're like, there was this whole thing that like Smash was gonna have a tournament, but they were using a program called Slippy, which is really cool. It allows them to have
Oh, come on!
what is it? It allows them to have better netcode, basically.
And netcode is what keeps lag
Netcode's what
free
makes
for the
it,
most part,
lag
right?
free.
Oh, come on!
Yeah.
Dude, I went through this the very first time. Now
Yeah,
I'm
you didn't have
fucking
any
trouble
trouble.
with it.
It's because you're frustrated.
I am. I'm not playing good. I'm not doing things. Yeah.
Just let the grandma be your guide.
Grandma guy, I got it. Cool.
She's got cookies on the other side.
On the other side of the calmness,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Go down, go up, click it, hold it. Don't fucking hit me.
There you go.
I was trying to hit that special one because I missed it
There you
every
go.
single time
Just
prior.
get that checkpoint.
Yeah.
You're good.
And
Nice.
it goofed me up. Jump again. So they had a new netcode and stuff like that, and that was the only thing that went through.
Slippy was developed by one individual. It's a
Slippy.
Slippy's called a program, but it's based off Slippy the Toad.
Yeah, I was gonna say Slippy
yeah.
from Fox.
So it's
from
basically
Star Fox.
Yeah, it's basically a modification for Super Smash Bros. Melee, and it basically makes the game playable online.
Okay.
There's more to it than that, but it has basically stable netcode, but it relies on emulators. So they were gonna have a big old tournament, but Nintendo
That's
said,
right,
"Cease
and then Nintendo
desist."
shut it down.
So if you've been
that's what that was.
yeah, so
that
if
I
you've
was
seen
seeing.
Save Melee,
Yeah.
it's the Smash Brothers people being really bummed out that they can't play the game, which it
That's what it
sucks,
was.
but it's
Okay.
emulators, so it's a weird situation. So
Oh!
at the end of the day, though, it's just Nintendo doing dumb stuff. Like, it's like, come on, guys. Do you really need to stop this? Is it really going to hurt your business?
Oh, look.
But whatever, IP
Neo
lawyers and
Cortex.
stuff.
Good
Yeah.
guys. I'm trying to like lightly fucking mention things that we had mentioned in the past here and there.
Yeah.
Like, you guys didn't even notice any of the level stuff. It's like, we really did. We fucking really did. We spent so much time on it.
There be experiments in these
Oh my
waters.
god. And then this, just
Yeah.
holding on. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Forgot that killed me if I touch him. I thought it was only if I fall.
Hey, on
That's
a
okay,
positive note, I'm way more awake than I was last session.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's true.
I taught for 7 hours, and then my friend was having the last session for their quick studies, which is
boy.
a workshop.
Oh boy, I'm not gonna go across
where
that
we
one.
draw online over Zoom.
Yeah.
And it was the last one of this year. And he's like, I really want you to be there. I'm like, I have to record, but yeah, sure, I'll hang out. And I'm an idiot. And when I'm there, I talk just like I do here. So I got tired from that as well.
I missed that.
And it's like, all right, we got to record tonight. Here we go.
Goodbye.
So it was basically like a 14-hour day in ways in terms of
talking.
like just talking. Because
Yeah.
I was talking all day because it was giving demos for every single class
Mm-hmm.
on how to draw arms and how to draw hands.
I heard.
And
Through the
then-
fucking wall. I'm
Yeah.
basically one of your students.
I know. These walls don't fucking block anything.
Yeah.
I was doing arms and hands, and then I was also doing
10 things, each
landscape.
part of the body.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man.
You have to repeat it.
No, I was like, okay, so he's teaching the same thing in his next class.
Yeah. I had to
hearing
repeat
you.
it. I got better by the end of the day, but teaching landscaping, you have to repeat this stuff so many times because a lot of kids will be like, I didn't hear it. I'm like,
Oh yeah. Why'd you draw that? Well, because you told me to.
Yeah.
No.
I have it-
I told you this.
yeah. I have it written in the directions. I say it multiple times. I will still have a kid always say, how many do I have to draw? It's like, where are you? What are you doing?
That's
Where
funny.
is your headspace at, my friend?
I was on Instagram looking at stuff, and we'll go through all these levels again. You gonna mention the bear on this one? The little bear we ride?
Oh, yeah, I'll actually pay attention this time.
Sam looked up after like a minute and a half of us riding on the bear on this level, and he's like, "Oh, cool! They brought the bear back." I'm like, "Sam, it has been 3 minutes. This has been going on screen."
Yeah.
He's like, "I wasn't looking." I was on Instagram and somebody was talking about I think they were in like a eye doctor, and the doctor basically was kind of like, "Okay, if you need to clean out your eye, what you need to do is boil water." And then I'm going to say this again. Or I'm gonna say this. Use that water to clean out your eye. Now, listen to me, and it's like Doctor grabs you by the face. Don't use the boiling water in your eye. Let it cool down before. Are you listening? Don't use boiling water in your eyeball. I'm saying to sanitize it by boiling it. Do not try and put boiling water in your eyeball.
The amount of times you have to repeat things for people, I'm just as bad. I'm not saying I'm perfect at it either. But I have so many ways of kids knowing what the assignment is, from videos I record to doing demos in class to having it written down. And then I still have kids who are like, I don't know what to do. It's like, how do you not know what to do? It's written right there. And you can even go to Aries. Like, what am I missing? It's written on Aries. You can just look it up. Aries is the program where they can look up what their grades are and see what assignments they're missing, and literally has a little button they can click on that shows them all the missing assignments for that class with the names of it, how many points it's worth, and all this stuff.
Okay, so it's their kind of HUD. Oops.
Basically, yeah. And so it's always funny when it's like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, all right, I'll repeat it again.
I'll show you again for the 5th time.
I even do it visually. I mime it out. I like use my fingers and go like 2.
Oh, that's right, because they can see you. Yeah,
because they can see me as well. I'm like, I don't know how. Like, what else am I supposed to do? And they're like, oh, I forgot. I'm like, that's okay.
We got the diamond down there last time, guys. I'm sorry.
The amount of times, I'm a broken record in class. And I even repeat that to them, as you've probably heard. Like I'm a broken record.
Oh, I've heard it a bunch of times in that class. I was like, God damn, if any of them fucking don't listen. See, I'm fucking told him. I'll back him up. I heard it through the wall like 4 times that day.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It was fucking hilarious, dude.
I really enjoy teaching with them, and I don't blame them, because some of them are literally not even in their house. They're in a car with their dad going to work, or they're just not even at home. Yeah, because it's distance learning. The students are just logged on their phone. Some students live in this state, but we're out of state. So like, I had a kid that was.
Wait. Before we move on to the out-of-state stuff.
Yeah.
They're in their car learning classes on their phone, like going to. What? Because their dad doesn't have a babysitter or something?
Yeah. A lot of situations like that because of the pandemic stuff.
Really had no clue.
So there's a lot of like, you kind of have to give and take with a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Be like, hey, Mr. Sam, I can't draw right now because I'm in a vehicle.
I had a kid tell me, I haven't had art supplies for about a month. It's like, why didn't you just tell me that? If you told me that, I would have given you a different assignment, which I did. I was like, here's a writing assignment. Write a short story.
Because you want them to, you want them to pass. Yeah, it's hard enough already.
Exactly. I'm not going to be brutal on them, but I just find it hilarious when they're like, what were we doing? It's like,
yeah.
How many times have I said this? How many times? It's the same order for every assignment. Nothing. It's like when I get, I can't find the Zoom link. It's like, it's the same one it's been since September. Actually, since August. It hasn't changed.
Okay, so they maintain throughout.
Yeah, I made one that is the same one all the way through for like from the beginning of August all the way to December. I'm like, guys, it hasn't changed. I don't know. I don't know what you did on your end. I don't know what you changed on your end. But I've changed.
Fuck. Did that same mistake last time too.
Nothing's changed. It's the exact same link, and they're like, I can't connect. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you've showed up in class before.
You've been
Go
here
to your
before.
history.
It's
like,
the same thing.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
And I was like, it's at the bottom of the Google Classroom page, and like, where on the what? It's like, you've been to Google Classroom because you turned in the assignment. What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's funny because, on the outside of it too, like. They have other classes as well.
Exactly.
So I'm sure there's consistency issues.
Well, some teachers do new links every single day.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure there's consistency issues between, like, you do that, Sam, but this teacher doesn't do that.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to, like, keep consistency between classes.
That's why I'm never mad.
And I'm like, which ones are the ones that, I can rely on? Which ones are the ones that I can't?
I don't blame the kids at all. I'm not mad at them. I just find it hilarious. I'm like, I want to help you, but I don't know what to do because it's the same link, kiddo. I can't. I haven't changed anything, but I know there are teachers at my campus that have new links every single class. I'm like, I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't care who tries to crash my class. I'll just know that their name's not right, and I'm just gonna kick them right out.
Hey, look.
Hey. Yay! It's my bear buddy. You know what it was? Is we stopped the episode at that point before.
No. We stopped right before we did the chase.
Yes.
And then you had a plot point in your mind, so you wanted to follow it down. Yeah.
And I just.
And you went down that rabbit hole. You forget sometimes.
I do forget.
Wait, you say you don't want to do a podcast, but then half the episodes are you doing a podcast.
I know, that is pretty much all it is. No, see, I don't want to do a podcast on top of what we're doing. If it was just a podcast, that'd be different.
If we were just podcast vlogging.
If we were just podcast vlogging, that would be different than doing Let's Plays and podcast.
Video game boys.
But the video games get my mind rolling and give me stuff to talk about occasionally.
Sometimes. On the occasion.
On the occasion. I mentioned the polar bear.
Well, yeah, this time, yeah.
I mentioned Cortex.
You're like, oh yeah, look, there's a polar bear. Oh, he's back.
I feel like that's part of my charm. I think that's why people either hate me or love me.
I wouldn't want to give anyone an opportunity to hate you if I had the chance, man.
I know.
Oh, this goddamn polar bear. So this was Coco's thing, like Coco's pet or something
Crash
like that,
would ride the polar bear, and I think they introduced this in 1 or 2. You Crash lore hounds are gonna have to let me know which one, but the polar bear is one of the original kind of things you would ride around in one of the levels. And they would appear in some
what did Coco have?
Coco
was
had
it
a
a
tiger.
panda? A tiger, that's what I was thinking of.
I think Crash rode just the polar bear. I think that was always his bit.
Okay.
I know they introduced animal buddies, I believe, in the
motherfucker just took off on a jet.
I think the third one had a lot of different animal buddies they introduced, but I know that the second one, and I believe even the first one, had at least the polar bear. Because they were taking some cues from Donkey Kong Country.
That's cool. That's cool.
It's a cool
like
level.
I said, I'll reiterate since I haven't mentioned it since probably the first or second episode. I hadn't played more than maybe 2 hours on the original Crash. Maybe 3, something like that. Like, you know,
I don't have
just
that much
one
time.
session as a kid, way back when. So this polar bear and this Coco stuff and this what's her name? Tawny?
A lot of my experience of watching was just watching Crash. So I'd watch my older brother play it, and I would watch my younger brother play it, but I never really played them that much because I sucked at them.
Okay. Tawna, right?
Yeah, Tawna.
For context for everybody else, we didn't play the Tawna level, and we didn't play the flashback tape, and we didn't play the, what's his name? Crocodile?
We didn't play the extra Dingodile.
Dingodile.
Our idea is if people are still really interested in this after we finish the main story,
fucked up everything
and you want us to go back and maybe continue
episodes.
playing this game, maybe we'll go back and go through all the Tawna and other levels.
I also forgot, we reconnected the PlayStation to the living room.
Yeah, got a new
with
skin.
the internet, and we got a new skin for signing into the Activision account. I didn't sign into the Activision account.
I didn't either. What does it look like?
I think it just auto did it.
I kind of dig
by
it. It's
connecting to the
stupid,
internet.
But I kind of dig it. Ooh, what's hers?
Sign into Activision account.
Oh,
like a hacker.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
I like the little cat ears.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's kind of like a streamer thing or something like that.
Yeah,
Huh?
I like it.
I mean, maybe not the jumpsuit.
I don't like the jumpsuit, but I like cat ears.
I still like her like between the Totally Tubular.
I think the Totally Tubular and the Marsupius Rex.
I think I just like the hair a lot.
Yeah, I like the hair for the ancient one. Like it's just really fluffy and cute.
Can I get a little between? Oops, I didn't mean to switch. There we go. Tight. Guys, gals, boys, girls, cats, kittens, they, them.
Stay tubular, everybody.
See you guys next time, where we're gonna fight Neo Cortex.
Yeah.
And talk about boxing, probably.
Maybe.
I
don't know. Maybe I'll save that bit for another day.
We'll see you guys later. Beep bop boop.
Maybe I'll put it into Pokemon then.
Oh
I mean,
God, we still gotta record Pokemon.
4th time's the charm.
God, I guess it is getting up there, ain't it?
At this point, yeah.
Cortex is so cool.
I like Cortex.
He's a good enemy.